going on?
Daddy's gotta go to work.
Okay, how are you not just jacked right now, huh? Do you feel it? Do you feel the adrenaline going through you? That's right, baby. Daddy gotta go to work. Oh, man. There was no way that I was gonna be opening this video without that clip, alright? Guys, you may or may not know, I am an elected official. I have been in politics for the past 5 years or so, and it really is a passion of mine, primarily because that's how I can see a lot of the wrongs that were done to my community, which is Irvington, New Jersey. My hometown, it's where I'm from, it's where I grew up, and ultimately it is the hood. Make no mistake. It's a democratically controlled stronghold for the party, as well as, local the local powers that be. And well, I'm back at it. I'm in it once again. The South Ward is having its election. It's coming up in November, and I am backing a candidate in this whole thing. But to make it very clear, when I criticize the likes of Tariq Nasheed, or Sean King, or a D. Ray McKesson, or a Boyce Watkins, or a Roland Martin, or Jamel Hill, or any of these other people who sit there on the internet and just pretend as if they really want to help these communities and they really want to bring legitimate change towards these communities, I gotta clown them. I gotta trash them, because I, for one, am in these communities. I actually, go and try to build relationships and talk to the local elected officials and tell them, hey, yeah, we've been doing this wrong this entire time and it needs to be fixed. And when it comes to politics, you're really only as, operable as your options. And well, when it comes to Irvington South Ward, there's really just two options in this race that's coming up. And I'm gonna we'll hold on. Oh, well, messed that up. That's South Orange, not South Orange Avenue. That's Springfield Avenue in Irvington. But if you're from the area, you know what it is. So this is the establishment that we're taking on this go round. You can see right there, that's Mayor Voss, and for the life of me, the guy with the cane, I cannot recall his name, but definitely an establishment figure. And the candidate is right on over there, right to the left of Mayor Voss. That's Jamila Beasley. Now, she took the position from Sandra Jones after Miss Jones passed away earlier in the year. And I don't mean to be a jerk. That's Caputo. That's Ralph Caputo. He's I think, is he Assembly? Pretty sure he's in the Assembly. I can't help but feel like the reason that they'd given Miss Beasley the seat is because of her last name. See, her dad, Bilal Beasley, if you've gone and checked my official elected official channel, you'll know that there's a statue of that man at Town Hall, at City Hall. So he's like him. He's the monarch of the area. He ran Irvington for about 40-50 years. And so I don't mean to be a jerk about it, but a big part of the reason why the township's in the condition that it's in is because, he was there to oversee it. And so they had their rally the exact same day and time of the rally of my candidate. And so, they're out there with the shirts and everything else like that. And really funny, really quickly, the bald gentleman in the middle right there, his name's Glenn Vick, and he's now, after the passing, there's been a lot of death in Irvington politics over the past year, because the North Ward councilman, David Lyons, he passed away. And so Glenn Vick, who every time I see him, I tell him he's the most dapper man in the entire state. Seriously, this brother can dress. And it's so funny because he's like, yeah, screw your t-shirts, man. I look too fly to rock your t-shirts. Okay, I'm here. All right, enjoy my present. But I mean, deal is that I know these people. I like these people. They're just on the establishment side. Even with Mayor Voss, I have no problem with Mayor Voss. When I see Mayor Voss or Miss Beasley or Glenn Vick, it is nothing but love because I know that they're not the issue. You know, like if Mayor Voss wasn't Mayor Voss and his name he was, Robert Smith, then guess who I would be talking to? I talk to Robert Smith. It's not them, it's the positions that they hold. So when it comes to local politics, it's not personal. It's never personal. It's just about the job done. It's just about the poverty. It's just about the, access to economic mobility that really helps sustain municipalities and communities, right? So this is their entire team, and you can see it's made up of elderly women and single mothers. I'm joking. I don't know any who I don't know anybody's single mother status, but like anybody's parenthood status. But this is the establishment right here, almost full force. But this guy, this is the one that I'm backing. A couple years back, this is when I met Al-Tariq, and that's when I had initially started getting back into Irvington politics. And well, he was going to run for the South Ward Council. I was going to run for South Ward Council. Problem is that when it's two people against it, when it comes to taking on the establishment, right? You want to do it head on. You want to go toe to toe with the establishment as opposed to have other parties in the race, because what that does is split the vote. And if you're going to beat the establishment, you need every single vote that you can get. But when it comes to Al-Tariq Shabazz, we disagree a lot. Okay? We're not hold on, pause. Because it's going to make it sound like I don't have a lot of love for the brother when I do. He came to my mother's funeral. And honestly, just the friendship that we have is a strong one that's really built over the past couple of years. I respect the hell out of this man. We just disagree on a lot of things. This is the same guy that called me a Nazi and was like, "Oh, I got a Nazi." You're like, "Bruh, I'm not. Come on, seriously." I just looked at him like, "For real, I'm a Nazi," because I'm not gonna have Trump derangement syndrome, which is what these areas and the opposing team represents. This set mindset that, somebody said that this guy is such an awful guy, so I'm just going to go with what that person says. I mean, we're going against the plantation. And when you go against the plantation, it's just an insane lift. It is a crazy heavy lift. And once again, no disrespect to any of the individuals within the establishment or within the plantation, because I actually like a lot of these people. It's just a matter of, hey, where's the community at? Where's the community been? And how has it gotten to whereas you're having, shootouts and with the police in the middle of the streets? This took place like last month. I did a video on it. So let's not pretend as if everything's hunky dory. It's not. It really isn't. And I remember I had a conversation with Jamila's mom at one point. Let's see if I can, the lady in the glasses and the hat who's standing to Jamila's left or your right. And she was like, "I will stand on any corner in this street or in this town and say it is not the hood." And I'm like, all right, go ahead. Right across the street, there was a liquor store. You want to go stand there and proclaim that? Like, come on. There's a level of delusion that takes place that it's just insane. So what I want to do is introduce you guys, my audience. This is probably going on both of the channels, but I want to introduce you guys, the audience, to Al-Tariq. Hold on, let's get back on over there. This gentleman, he's run twice now. I think this is the third time. This is either third or the fourth time for him. This is the second time that I am, going to be working on his campaign. And that's the thing, Daddy got to get back to work. So check him out.
Good afternoon. I want to thank everybody for coming out here. I want to say first and foremost, thank you to my family, my wife, Melissa, my sons, Nasir and Ismail, and of course my team, the brothers who've always been here and supported me through this long and arduous fight. We're just trying to do something different. This race is very important for the South Ward of Irvington. And I wanted to come outside because it it brought back when I was shutting down blocks as an anti-violence activist. So I wanted to get back to the roots. I wanted to feel the people, because that's what this is about. This election is about the people, the majority of the people. Our campaign is about us. Their campaign is about a few people, right? It's about a few jobs. It's about a few dollars for themselves. It's not about us collectively. And I believe that it's time for the people of the South Ward to have a representative that truly represents them and not just a small clique of people, right? So when the scripture says that a people without vision will perish,
Yes.
and we can see that the town is perishing because we lack vision. We lack vision not only for everybody, they lack vision for themselves. If they don't believe that they can do better, then they damn sure don't believe that you can do better. I know that we can do everything that we set out, and that's why I want to be the councilman of this ward. So, I want to talk about that vision a little bit, right? Because you have to understand the power that you have as the residents of the South Ward of Irvington, and Irvington in general. You see the police on corner, right? That's because we have a campaign that is strong and we're putting pressure on them. So they're trying to trick you again. You know the police are not there because they care about your safety, because you were unsafe 6 months ago when they weren't there, right? So they're cleaning lots now, not because they don't want you to live in filth, because the lot has been filthy for a long time. But when you come together and when you start saying that you're going to back and support Al-Tariq Shabazz, that's when they'll start to move. So what I'm saying is that get everything that you can from them. Get the lot clean, get the curb painted, get the police on your block, get a job, get a car, get a microwave, but on November 5th, you're going to go in the booth and vote Al-Tariq Shabazz. Because they're supposed to give it to you. They're not doing you any favors. They're not doing you any favors. Those of us who live in this town, every time you ask them for something, it's like they're doing you a favor. But it belongs to you. The garbage trucks belong to you. The police belong to you. The parks belong to you. The schools belong to you. You just got to start acting like it, right? And I'm going to tell you this. They don't believe they can beat me because they got a better candidate. They don't believe they can beat me because their candidate is smarter or dressed better than me or done more in this town. They believe a little bit that they can be victorious because of the people of the South Ward, right? They know you're tired, but they don't think you're tired enough to do something different, right? They know that you don't like the rats, but they don't know if you don't like them enough to come out and support somebody else. So we just gotta prove them wrong. We gotta say, you know what? We're sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? You gotta be so mad that you get up and do something. You gotta be so mad that you tell your neighbors to go vote for Al-Tariq Shabazz. You gotta be so mad that you work for me at 4:30 to 8:30 after work. You gotta be so mad that you organize yourself, because our campaign is representative of the hopes and dreams of the entire ward. It can't be about me. If it's just about me, they can buy and pick people off. But when it's about us collectively, we are going to win. And when I go door to door in this town, because we've been going door to door for a while now, I feel like I know all of you and where you live. And one sister said, oh, I live on Martin Place. I said, you're the one with the plants. She said, yes. I've been all over this town. But I'm so grateful and so hopeful when I go door to door. Because though we have obstacles, the people have great hope. There's not no despair around here. People are waking up every day fighting, trying to transform their lives. And that makes me hopeful. So what I'm saying is that let's do something different. Let's bring some new energy. Let's bring some new vision, because we don't believe in monarchy. We don't believe in passing on anything. We don't believe in that. We believe that you should prepare yourself, and you should get out here and you should ask people for their vote. So I tell my brothers that they're starting today, so they have 52 days. I said we have 52 days left, because we started a long time ago. We've been on this road for a while now. So I'm just going to ask you to continue to support me, talk to your neighbors, let's organize, and let's transform Irvington to make it a better place for whatever. Thank y'all.
Man, I really do enjoy my camera. It's a really good camera, okay? I gotta say. But also, he's 100% correct. When he speaks of them, he speaks of the establishment. When he speaks of, the jobs and the clean lots, and these are all small things that don't really, how do I put it, that are just aesthetic in their purpose as well as their function. What is needed, what is necessary, is policy and legislative change. And he didn't get into a lot of it there. We talk about this all the time. We go back and forth about it all the time. And I trust that come November, when we can get him into office, boom, we can have that policy and legislative change and talk that we've been discussing since at least since before this channel's inception, you know? So Tariq Nasheed, Roland Martin, Boyce Watkins, Candace Owens, Eric Michael Dyson, all of these, Angela Rye, April Ryan, all of these folks that sit here and talk all day, run their mouth, armchair activism and all this, and blacktivism and all this other nonsense. Get out here. Not here in Irvington, but get out in your streets, get out in your community, and actually start trying to start finding people to run, people to take these positions. Because one of the most fantastic things, particularly when it comes to Black America, is that over the past few, like 20, 30 years, there's been a 900% increase in Black representation, quote unquote Black representation. Can't do the whole lineage thing for everybody, but there's been a 900% increase, yet the poverty through the roof, the economic mobility non-existent, the schools garbage, son. I mean, what's the point? What's the point? This is, and honestly, he's one of the woke ones. He's super woke himself. He thinks he believes in socialism and the Green New Deal and all this other stuff. I mean, he was damn near ready to fight me over Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So trust me, I'm not saying he's perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But what you do is you work with what you got. And right now, this is a battle between the establishment and the unestablished. But what I feel we can, how do I put this? It takes time to be established, right? But what I'd like to be established on, what I like that foundation to be built upon, is legislation that actually looks to change fortunes for the communities and municipalities as a whole. And with him, I can get that. With the other side, it's been proven that I can't. Well, I've gone to the mayor of Ross. I've talked to, me and Beasley have had a couple of conversations, but she was coming in like as I was leaving out. But still, I had the conversations with all these folks, and and you're like, oh wait, it sucks, but what am I supposed to do? You're an elected official. Do your job. So, with that being said, all the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. I ain't scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and BitChute and the like. No, just no. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Do you think we got a shot? Do you think what do you think of Al-Tariq's speech? What do you think of his message? No, there wasn't a lot of platform, but I'll do a couple of videos with the guy, because like I said, I'm getting back into the campaign in various means, because that's just my style. So with that being said, until the next one, guys.